Did you already know that? Well, if you didn't, I'm telling you now. So some health problems as a result of stored emotional, I don't want to call them pain because not all emotions are pain, but stored emotions. So if you don't feel them, if you don't express them, if you don't bring them out to life, it's going to be stored in your body and that can cause more problems for you. Aside the health part, you can just have an outburst over a little thing and someone else will be wondering, why are you reacting this way? They wouldn't know that you have been suppressing your emotions for a while now, and that is why there's an outburst just due to a very little problem. So sit with your emotions, feel your emotions, digest it, do everything that you need to do, and let it go. That is the only way. That's the only way to control that feeling. Because you can't, it's not, emotion is not something you control. It's something you have to feel. It's something you have to express. It's something you have to show. Do you understand? So once, if this is your vibe, or if this is something that has to do with the emotion that you're feeling, expressing it should be one of the steps you take. Do not suppress it, I beg you. It's going to cause you more harm than the good. Always remember that emotions is a normal human process. We all feel things, it cannot be suppressed. It is normal to have emotions, okay? Another way, oh my god, another way you can feel and control your emotions is by developing self control. So instead of reacting, you control your emotions. But this one, it's dwells more on the anger part of emotions. You know, those that can't control their emotions, those that are impatient, those if the emotions you're feeling is triggering something inside of you and it's bad, it's not a good reaction. You have to control it. This one, don't go and be expressing this one though. They don't used to express this kind of emotions. You control it. That is why you have to develop self control. You have to know how to react to this, to the things that trigger these emotions on the inside of you. How do you react to it? Just take a moment, just breathe. Even if it's two deep breaths that you take, it is going to make a difference in your reaction. Trust me. If you don't want to breathe, just give yourself 2 seconds, just a minute before you react. Because you can just kind of react and you will regret it few minutes after. Because the things that you do at the heat of the moment when it comes to this, these are the things that can destroy your life. It can destroy your reputation. It can destroy everything that you have just built just because you just expressed the wrong emotion at the wrong time with the wrong crowd. So you have to learn how to master your emotions. Master if you have anger issues, if you have impatience, if you have things that is negative and affects other people negatively, you have to develop self-control to be able to control them. Okay? Do it for yourself because you are also the one that's going to bear the consequence of your actions. If you don't control your emotions, if you don't learn how to react to things in a more level-headed way, in a way that a human being would react, because some people can be reacting like, and you'll be wondering how. That is not how you are. If you like say that is how you are, I also feel the emotions you are feeling. And if I can control mine, why can't you control yours? It just shows a lack of discipline that you have. It just shows that you are not self-disciplined, you have no self-control, and you lack manners. That is exactly what it is showing. I'm sorry, but someone just has to tell you. Okay? So another way you can control your emotions is to have self-respect. And this one boils or dwells or moves to the emotions of when you have when you when this it's more of love but not love. I'm talking about when you are seeking attention. It's also an emotion. When you want people around you, like when you are needy, when you are you feel like you want more soft and positive emotions. You have to have self-respect. So you don't go begging in places where you are not supposed to. If you respect yourself enough, even though some emotions come natural to you as a human being, you will be able to control it. Why? Because you have self-respect. You don't go back to things that you're not supposed to be going back to because you have self-respect. You don't go oversharing and pouring out your heart to someone who doesn't even care about you. Why? Because you have self-respect. The emotions are not the problem. It's the act that is the problem. So with self-respect, you'll be able to manage it. Do you get? So what I'm trying to explain, if you have this kind of emotional problem, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Once you have self-respect, it will curb out a lot of things that you shouldn't be dealing with. Because really and truly, you shouldn't be dealing with that. Because if you notice, after you've expressed that emotions, after you felt it, most times you will regret it. Why? Because you were not able to control your emotions at the moment you were feeling them. Emotions can get the best of you. That is why it is your job and your sole mission to have self-respect so you can be able to take control and hold over that particular emotions. Generally, emotions can have a hold on you. Generally, there are people that lead with emotions. Like you let your emotions to lead your life. That is very wrong. That is very bad. Yes, it might sound realistic, but it is not. Imagine living your life led by your emotions. Yes, whatever you're doing will feel like you, it will be valid to you. It will feel like, yes, that is what you should be doing. It will feel very reasonable because emotions are valid. Not because it is right, not because it is realistic, not because that is what you're supposed to do. You just feel that way because emotions are valid, but your reaction is not. How you react is not. It is not valid. So once you learn how to control your emotions without suppressing them, with all I have said, then you will be able to manage them better. You'll be able to control yourself better. You'll be in charge of your emotion. You'll be in charge of yourself. All this will not just happen. You have to go back and do the work. Especially if you have issues. I didn't speak about emotions individually because there are different kinds of emotions and we feel different kinds of emotions. There are people who are naturally compassionate. They are empath. I consider myself an empath because I feel other people's emotions. I naturally feel like it is just, I've always been like that. I never knew what it was. But once I started doing the work on myself, I realized that that is who I am. And I am like that now. I am better at it now because I have done the work on myself. So yes, I can feel your emotions with you. I can literally share in your emotion. Like I don't I it's something I can't explain. Like if you're close to me and you're going through something, just by reason of the fact that I know you and I know what you're going through, I will be going through the exact same emotion you're going through. Then imagine if I cannot control my emotions. That will take a toll on me. That's why most empaths, their energy are always drained. They are always tired. They are always feeling like, they are empaths will understand what I'm trying to explain. But once you've learned how to control your emotions, even though you can feel other people's emotions, even though you can share in their pain and their love and their joy and everything they're going through, you will not internalize it. Hell, you'll be able to help them process it and control it as well. Not because um not because of anything, but just because you are aware that yes, this is not your emotion to carry, but you feel it quite okay. Yes, you can process it, you can go through it, but don't internalize it. I'm particular about this because I know what it means to be an empath. Don't let other people take advantage of it. Don't allow yourself to be blind to the fact that it is not your cross to carry. Okay? Yeah, thank you. So, learn how to control your emotion and don't suppress them. Like I said, you know what suppressing emotions can do to you. You don't want that. No one wants that.